Hello. The stream is begun. Okay, I've got this here, I've got that there. We have captions on. All right. Yay! Blind Ring, hello! Happy stream birthday. Thank you so much! I hope you're having an okay day. My actual stream birthday was, I think on the 25th, and then I realized, like, today. Like, okay, I should actually do a thing, or at least acknowledge it. I don't remember if I acknowledged it much at all last year. I can't remember. Maybe I did. I don't know. Okay. I think everything is all set. And on and cool. Alright. Chameleon, hello! Welcome again! Good to see you again. Hope you're having an okay day. Happy birthday to the stream. Thank you! Oh, I just thought of something. Let's see. Yeah, emotes should be showing up when they are in chat. I'm gonna test it out just to make sure. So let's do this. Yes, it does show up. Okay. Nice. Good. Okay. I finished the Reverse 1999 story and now my head hurts. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little intimidated by the event story. I haven't gotten further than like part 6 or 7. You know what? I don't need this animation to be here. I'm gonna have those there, and I think I'm gonna just make that animation be something in the background. It'll be the working hard animation. Will it work if it's animated? Let's find out together. Animated GIFs, there it is. And then this, and this. Yes, it is there, okay. This is just making my stream even messier, but whatever. Why does it look like it's in front of the other thing? How strange. Oh, it is in front of the other thing. Of course it is. What am I even thinking? It's a bit slow to start, but once it gets going, you'll know. Man. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. It feels... I can tell it's gonna be complicated. Hasn't gotten there yet, but I'm just like, because everyone's been telling me it's really complicated, I'm like, okay, I need to be paying attention and figuring out what's happening, or try to pay attention to any of the details that are being dropped. They might matter later on. I'm just gonna make a random canvas here. Sketch. That's not how you spell sketch. Edit layer attributes. Let's spell that correctly this time. Okay. Today's stream is basically me realizing that... I wonder what pencil is like. I just need to mess with this a little bit. I need to, like, decide what the rest of my model looks like, because right now my ShinyBot person stops at the upper arm, and that's all I have ever designed, so today I'm wanting to try and focus in and see what I can do. What kind of ideas I can come up with in terms of what the rest of the body looks like. It's a lot easier than Chapter 5 as a reference. Okay. Chapter 5... Wait, let's see. Oh yeah, okay, so Chapter 5 was... the island. Ah, okay. Man, it's been such a long time since I read the Chapter 5 of the main story of Reverse 1999 that I can't remember what my experience with it really was. I didn't really follow what was happening, but I followed the emotions of the story, I suppose. But I'm glad that the current event story is easier than Chapter 5 at least. That's nice. Maybe I'm just traumatized by the maths, LMFAO, but it was hard to get for me. Yeah. There was a lot of weird references to math and numbers in Chapter 5 that were like, what? Why? What are we saying? What's a metaphor and what's literal? Flandering says, ShinyBot needs RGB lighting to be shinier, Nodders. Oh, are we talking about, like, add some nice lighting on the side of the model? Make me look like I'm a streamer with special lighting or something? That could be funny. Okay, do I want to draw like this? Or do I want... and then hardness. What does that do? Oh! I'm not sure what's happening there. Spacing, angle, I don't really know what that means. Okay, maybe I should just go back to paintbrush. Make it 1. Interesting. Oh, sorry, bumped the mic. Hey, hang on. So my idea is I need to focus on just... Hang on. First of all, I need to do some really high-tech pro artist strats here. So we don't have to stare at a blank white void. What you want to do is you fill that with some kind of neutral tone. And that makes it a little less scary. Less scary. Okay. This is gonna be really difficult because it's like sketching. Real sketching. So this is not ShinyBot, but it's just my basic approximation. And I'm like, so what have I done so far with ShinyBot? I'm basically... Oh wait, the mouth isn't like that. It's like... Oh yeah, I can flip this over and make it an eraser. No, I can't. I need to program that. In my mind's eye, the ShinyBot is a sillier Alphonse from FMA. Alphonse! I should have considered that! Absolutely! Oh, Alphonse. Alphonse is such a sweetheart. Truly. There's a bump on my tablet. Why is that there? I have a very small tablet, so moving across the screen takes a little bit of time. This is very messy, and it's okay that it's messy. It is okay to be messy. That's why it's a sketch. So, like, the mouth is really the focal point. Oops. I want the eraser and the paintbrush to have different sizes. That's strange that it's carrying over the size from one to the other. So, little tiny eyes. That's much closer to the actual ShinyBot. Okay. And, you know, very vaguely round trapezoid with these Bender the Robot style shoulder things and arms coming out is the basic idea that I have right now. And I've been thinking about how to make the design be not frightening. It's important that I make it not frightening. A lot of the times, robot designs very, very easily can be intimidating because when we see a robot, we assume it's metal, and ShinyBot is metal. And you have a thing that moves around that is metal, that's something that can very easily harm people. So I've been thinking about what robot designs that I've seen in media that make me feel like they are safe. I can probably just scroll across here. So I think that Wally is a... No. Go back here. Wally has really special... Like, I'm not saying I'm going to put this exact thing on ShinyBot, but I think that Wally's hands are masterfully designed. The reason I like these hands is that they feel like they are not as intimidating as robot hands that are like claw-shaped. A lot of times robots will have arm hand things that are claws, grippers of if you like. But Wally, I like how Wally's hands, they decided to design them so that they're flat. I like, maybe I can find an animated clip. Let's see. Those are just those construction machine's claws, aren't they? Hello, Kino. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I think his hand... Like, I don't know what his hands remind me of. So... if we can get a good look... It's like Wally's hands are kind of flat. They remind you of crane hands. Like a claw, a crane machine, like the game that you play and stuff. That are like those machines that dig up the earth. Oh, that's a good comparison. Hello, Teresa! Happy anniversary, Shiny. Thank you so much! I realized it's actually, yeah, it's like 4 or 5 days since my actual stream anniversary, so I should probably, like, mention it. And it's appropriate, because I'm working on the ShinyBot design. Yeah. Don't forget to check out Night Hunter Teresa, especially if you're all excited about Arknight's Endfield, because nobody loves Arknights like Teresa loves Arknights, let me tell ya. He's also cute because he doesn't have legs. Yes! Pocket size. Yeah, the fact that he's small is really nice. I like imagining ShinyBot as being not a big robot. Thank you so much, Teresa! Aw. Let me think. Whenever I see claw machines, yeah, it's either something flat or something really thin. Like, a claw machine, it'll have, like, really spindly gripper that comes down, and it's like, the fact that it's really thin is what makes it, like, not very, it doesn't give you intimidating vibes at all. It's like, yeah, that is a safe thing. I'm not afraid of putting my hand inside of this machine. And also it's got like little flat edges on it. The flatness and the thinness, I think, is important. Personally. Oh, I forgot to put the thing back up. Boop. And boop. I'm hyped to see you redesigning it. I'm hyped too! I hope I can get somewhere. There's some really crazy crane Japans in Japan. Crane Japans in Japan. Why did I say that? Crane games in Japan. I see them in Sea Dog's videos where he goes to a big arcade. I think I've seen a video or two of like that, yeah. Queen Katie Bat, hello! Howdy! Howdy, howdy, howdy. I hope you're having an okay day. Welcome to the stream. I'm still in the, right now I'm just kind of thinking about concepts and what makes robot designs friendly and friend-shaped and non-threatening and non-intimidating and like they're not dangerous. Just now we were talking about how those claw machine games, they don't really seem super intimidating. It's fine if you don't. Sometimes we can't force these things, but it is still nice to try and play around a bit. That's right! Indeed! Oh yeah, it talked a bit about Nier Automata robots in the past. Oh, in the post? Oh, I didn't see it! I should take a look at that. I don't know, maybe I won't do it on stream, but I will take a look. Yeah. I like the idea of shapes on the robot being very not intimidating because of it comes off as either frail or immobile in some way. Your robot kind of reminds me of them. Ah! Well, until I look up your... Wait, how do you spell? N-I-E-R. Okay. Automata. Until I look up your stuff on Discord. Ah! Look it! Look it! Obviously the one that's holding a sword is intimidating, but it's not the robot that's intimidating, it's the sword that's intimidating. There was this claw machine at a grocery store when I was younger. There was this adorable purple ram plush right in the corner. Never got it. I eventually moved out of that town. That's tragic, Queen Katie Bat. How dare you share such a sad story? No, I'm kidding. Oh, but man. Oh, someday someone's gonna get that purple ram plush. The little NieRBots, I remember them. I never played this game. I'm very much, like, I just know that people love this game. They're pretty cute, and they waddle. See, I love the waddling robots. Like R2-D2, right? R2-D2 does the waddling and stuff. Yeppers37 says happy anniversary. Thank you so much, Yeppers37. I appreciate you. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are having an okay day. R2-D2 just slides on its wheel. It does both. Sometimes it waddles and sometimes it slides. I think it only waddles certain times. It has two modes, basically. R2-D2, like, it has its straight up and down mode, where it waddles, and then it can pop out a front wheel, and then it drives around on its tracks. R2-D2... scenes. Let me see. Like, you see how it has this, it has a kind of front thing that pops out. Oh, here's a part where it waddles. Oh, hang on. Right there. Waddle! Yay, waddling R2-D2. It's so cute. I love R2-D2 so much. Can you tell from my robot design? But how can you not love R2-D2? If you think that was sad, fast forward a decade later, I go to the mall for my birthday. There's this adorable and huge Squishmallow crane machine. The machine itself was huge. Oh, okay. I thought I was about to get the one I want. I cheer, I celebrate. It drops it right before I would have won it. Oh, crane machines are rigged. Rigged. Freaking rigged. Just like gotcha. Don't forget everyone. Gotcha bad, don't gotcha. Oh, I don't have that on this scene. Never mind. Oh, I'm so sorry, Queen Katie Bat. They definitely have some hydraulics too. Yeah! I love the hydraulics style stuff for robots. Although that's a little bit... That goes on... That if we have a gradient scale of dangerous to least dangerous, that's getting a little bit closer to the middle of dangerous, I would say. A little bit closer to dangerous, perhaps. Anyway, enough sad crane machine stories. Oh my gosh. It's gambling, what are you expecting? I mean, you've got to win eventually, but man, it's so tricky. My aunt was pro at the crane machine. I remember me and my cousins going back home with arms full of plushies she would get at the mall. Duar's parents were good at it too. I think Duar's dad was. Yeah, the gaming center of the mall was 80% gambling games. The only actual game was a real cool Mario and Sonic at the Olympics game. That's so frustrating when arcades are just full of the gambling ones. Arcades should be full of games, you know? Like, games. Anyway, I think these Nier Automata robots are really cute. Oh, I see their feet! Oh, what? Oh, it's an entire article. Ooh, nice. Sketches. Let's see. Oh, look at the feet here! I like how the feet are these duck feet. Duck feet is a good idea. Duck feet. I need to add that to my sketch. And it's like... And like that. Duck feet, but not shaped like duck feet, just the same flat situation going on. That's interesting. Just like the toys that move like that. Oh yeah, and that's why they're shaped like that, so they kind of don't step on each other as they move. They waddle. The one with human's legs run at you with a knife and do gymnastics. Ah! What do you have? A knife! No! I had to. Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh, and then we get the super advanced scary stuff. See, I am thinking... Yeah, I've thought about this a lot too. Elbows. Robots and elbows is something that I'm curious about. I don't know. Where there is a joint, there is potential for pinching. You can even see this drawing points it out. Points out the pinch point. I want to avoid pinch points in my robot design if I can. It's Gunpla with extra steps. I love that. So they've got that. Oh, it's got like an interesting interlocking situation. Ooh, ooh. Engineering stuff is so interesting. Oh, there's the feet again. Very interesting. I don't know if I'm going to use any of this, but it's still interesting. The point is just to look at all this stuff. Yes, see, look at that. Even the feet are very flat. Flat feet. I think having flat feet, like if I were to do feet for this robot, flat feet makes so much sense. That's so much less scary than doing some kind of big shoe thing that is made of metal. That's my thought in my head. The robot is from Nier Books for Days. Yeah, Teresa brought up the Nier Automata robots. Indeed. I love mechanics. I really like it too. I'm incredibly inexperienced at drawing it, but I appreciate it when others make it. Man, these designs are so hype. I could just look at this article all day long. But welcome to the stream, Books for Days. I hope you're having an okay day. Today I am checking out and trying to think of how the rest of my ShinyBot design should look. So you can see up at the top left here, I've got my original 2-year-old sketch that I drew of ShinyBot and the rats. And as you can see, I only went as far as the upper arms. Magic says, "Hi Shiny, what upgrades are you looking to get?" Hello Magic, welcome! I hope you're having an okay day. Yeah, I want my upgrade to be the rest of the body. I'm excited. I don't know if we'll get anywhere today, but I'm at least gonna be just thinking about stuff. Chameleon says, my other robot reference is Nono from Ulysses 31. He has protections over his joints, maybe? I will absolutely Google that. Nono from Ulysses 31. Aww. I should have known. It's French, except when I click on the Wikipedia article, oh, it's a reference to an anime. Ulysses. Oh, yeah. That's part of why I have on ShinyBot right now, you can see that I have ball joint shoulders. So it basically covers up the pinch point and makes it all friendly and round. That totally does make sense. Ball joints could be yeah, safer and rounder and nicer. Kind of like that. Maybe that's not the English title. No, it looks like it is. I think. You're looking as advanced and awesome as usual. Thank you so much, Books for Days, for the 5-stream streak. Oh yeah. Teresa says, me when someone asked what is going on around Teresa's legs. Man, it's rough. I only drew her till her waist. I have no idea what is going down there. Exactly! That's all of us when we design our stuff, you know? Let's see here. Maybe the ball joints can be safer. Yep, Teresa's Centaur reveal. True Hans lady. Yes! Yes, that'd be amazing! Queen Katie Vat. Oh, I thought the ball joint was for ultimate rotation of arms. There's that too, yeah. The fact that it's like, because there's a ball joint, that means that it implies that it can rotate in all directions, or most directions at least. Dragon-like Fallen, that'd be so cool! Yes! Yes! From Delicious in Dungeon or Dungeon Meshi. Books for Days says, I'm good, just been chillin', playing more Arknights Endfield. Yay! Awesome stuff. Did I remember everything that was in chat? Yeah! Wow, he's such a cute little robot. I like it. I like. Oh. It's so cute. They did a good job of, like, making it both intimidating and cute at the same time. Gotta hand it to robot-loving Japanese designers. Chibi Robo can be fun too. That's part of the reason why I am drawing in such a sketchy manner here. Because that will, you know, push me in the direction of oversimplified shapes. I think the top of ShinyBot is very oversimplified, except for, like, the neck area has, like, one extra layer. That's the only, like, complex thing that's going on, really. And even that's not that complex. And so I want to continue that simplified feeling for the rest of the body, I suppose. But yeah, these are the things I've been thinking about. Wally's arm having a flat surface and how that doesn't feel threatening. It's just kind of a flat... and the flatness of the duck feet gives a kind of feeling of it being not too scary. Books for Days says, saving for a character who could possibly be playable. She's like a mix between Red Riding Hood and the wolf, has a red hood and wolf ears. Ah ha ha ha. Good old Red Riding Hood remix character design. We love that. Okay. Yeah. Wolfguard's sister. Oh, okay, that's the character in Enfield. Teeny tiny. I think characters that have exaggerated scale are fantastic. I love that stuff. Rossi. Cute. Okay, I'm trying to think about... I was considering earlier today, what if ShinyBot didn't really move? Wow, I'm gonna, like, freak everybody out. Long ShinyBot! Oh my god! No. What if ShinyBot was kind of like how Oscar the Grouch in Sesame Street is always in a trash bin? What if ShinyBot is always stationary in a thing? Some kind of mystery thing, right? And so ShinyBot doesn't actually move. And, like, that's a possibility. And then also, in that thing that she's in, what if, you know, later on you can add wheels to that mystery thing? Later on. Future wheels. That could be cute and fun. I remember squealing a bit when I saw a similar character in Reverse 1999. Yes, Monlicht in Reverse 1999 has a Red Riding Hood aesthetic going on. Long cat? No, long bot. What's something that could be rat themed for it? Yeah, I love rat theming the thing as well. But I don't know. I think that'll come later. I think I do want the robot aesthetic to be the forefront for ShinyBot. And the rats are the accessory on top of it. Man, what to do about those arms? Those beefy, sensual robot arms that I decided to have coming out of a ball joint on the shoulder. Boop, boop, boop. That's all I did. That's literally what I drew up here in my sketch, as you can see. And then it's like, well, what's the rest of it gonna be, huh? What the heck is the rest of it gonna be? Man. I don't know about elbow joint. But, like, elbow joint it's not the worst thing that could happen. Because it could just be another ball. If it's another ball... If it's another ball, then we have the same problem again. What's the rest of it gonna be? So this is just a what if. This is not set in stone. This is just me throwing things at the wall. Part of me is like, no, that's too much complexity. But I'm gonna ignore that for now and just see where we end up. She kind of looks like she's wearing football equipment. Just a little bit. Lynn is here! Hello! Welcome, Lynn! I hope you're having an okay day. Welcome to the stream. I am in the midst of trying to draw the rest of my PNG tuber design. Lynn was up to some Duet Night Abyss. I think I've heard some people mention that game a little bit here and there. I hope that's been fun. It's going, lol. I've been mentally checked out for a bit. I've been having a bit of a mentally bleh time as well. I don't know if it's the same kind of bleh, but I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for us all. Getcha's looking good. Thanks so much! We're very much in the rough stages of just kind of having ideas and seeing if idea A, what we think of idea A, see what we think of idea B when that comes up. We're just not sure. I shall lurk. Have nice arting. Thanks so much, Nuvaso. Hello, hello. Have an excellent lurk. And I hope you're having an okay day. One says, I just have zero mental energy to do anything. Oh well, I've been doing work, sleep, and food. That's pretty much it. Good job doing the work, sleep, and food. That is an excellent achievement when one is mentally out of energy. I'm proud of you for keeping on the sleep and the food and the work. Yay! I love the shaking the rat emote so much. Cause that describes how I feel about my pet rat sometimes! Let me tell you! To anyone that missed out on the story, like a week or two ago, one of my pet rats chewed through our internet cable, even though I've had rats for years, and I have designed so many ways to deter the rats getting to places they shouldn't be able to get to, and this rat just made it. They managed to make it all the way to the internet cable, and it was annoying. So now we have an outdoor internet cable that we just use for indoors. This is the kind of heavy-duty cable that you would use to keep it safe from the elements, but we're using it on the inside to keep it safe from the rats. And I'm also, on top of the new heavier duty cable, I also have set up a floor-length mirror that blocks the area where the rats were able to get access to the cable previously. So now we've got this big kind of just like, I don't know, 5-foot tall floor-length mirror that is just hanging out behind the cage. And I have to like lean it back and forth between the cage and the wall in order to access the light switch that's right there. But it's working. It's doing its job. And Katie Vat says, meanwhile, I'm waiting on my dinner to be cooked, then maybe work on art. I've been trying to make a new PNG tuber design, actually LOL, a new magical girl design for myself. Hype, 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 hype. Is it okay that I'm hype for that, Queen Katie Vat? Because I am. I'm very hyped for that. I I just can't help myself. My hands are typing out the shout out and I can't control them, Queen Katie Bat. Oh no, I've shouted you out. Oh! Please do follow Queen Katie Bat. I have faith. They're gonna be making some awesome stuff.
With Natron, you get the sleep you need.
Oh wait, hang on a second. Oh, you actually do have videos on your channel right now. From last year. That's so cool. I'm so glad. I freaking love Queen Katie Bat's art. Let's see. Books for Days says, gotta walk dog, so gonna lurk, but have fun. Thanks so much for the lurk, Books for Days. Say hi to your doggos for us. If it works, it works. That's right. Feel free to be hyped. I'm trying to figure out easy to draw stuff. Yeah! Lynn says, I don't know if I ever said this, but has anyone told you you sound like Jaden Animations? Ah! That's funny. That's the first I've heard that. I left some YouTube tabs open and I genuinely thought it was unmuted until you said my name. She has kind of a California way of talking, right? She has the California, vocal fry sometimes. And I don't know if this makes any kind of impact, but it is curious that Jaden Animations is also, has a Japanese-American background, and I do too. I'm doing the full body ref right now, Queen Katie Bat says, but I have to make it easy enough for a side view PNG tuber model, lol. Right? You know, that's the other thing about designing characters for this whole streaming situation is that you want the character to be usable in different formats, you know? That takes extra brain power. Aw, shucks. Yeah, all my VODs are on there in unlisted playlists and whatnot. Yay! Both of you are great. Thank you so much! Jaden Animations is crazy talented. I mean, I hope I don't need to shout out Jaden Animations to everybody here. You have to have seen Jaden Animations before. If you have not, you have been missing out. I love her art and her animations. So much fun. Queen Katie Bat says, I want to commission artists for myself, so it's gotta be done in any angle. Oh yeah, so you can like send them your character design sheet so they can draw the thing for you. Yeah! Nah, I don't know Jaden or Alpharad. Kino says, after no one mentioned Alpharad. Okay. I've got an arm with a nub at the end. I wonder... Oh, there's also the... Well, no, okay. Just now, I had a thought, but I've already vetoed it. I did have a thought that what if ShinyBot had holographic hands and somehow... Or maybe not holographic, but like a hard light, like Symmetra in Overwatch. Maybe it's hard light hands, so that it can just like be powered down and then no hands, and then power up the hard light, and then you have hands. But that's too high-tech. I want ShinyBot to be old-fashioned, dusty, rusted, Star Wars hunk of junk robot. That's important to me. She was an AFK Journey, which was kind of crazy. That's right, they had a collab. And I think they were able to find a way to make a character based on her bird, Ari, also. Jaden is the main reason why I think I may have ADHD ever since her video about her having it. Hey! You know, like when we share our stories with each other about our experiences with, you know, neurodivergency, that's kind of what can happen as we start to wonder, I wonder if that's what I have, you know? I love the idea you could just be like, no hands. I know! Part of me is like, what if it's just no hands? Who cares about hands? But I don't know. That would be like Bomberman, kind of. Bomberhand is... Bomberhand? Did I really just say that? Bomberman is just nubs at the end. Bomberman. Yeah, so cute. You always be rocking rock, paper, scissors, though. It's true. You could use the force. Oh, yeah! It's just hovering or something. But I don't know. I think for ShinyBot's level of technology, which is the rusted bucket Star Wars style robot, I feel like she would be able to pick things up with like magnetic style. That would make sense. But anything other than that, I don't think... I don't know. I'm not feeling the cohesion. I think she needs to be more low-tech in some way. I love low-tech robots so much. Low-tech... Oh, hang on. That is such a little guy. It's true! Especially the cover art for Bomberman is so cute. Bomberman is the English name. His name in Japan is something else that I should know. And now I just want to quiz myself on it instead of looking it up. Bomberman's Japanese name. Bomberman's Japanese name, I should know. The magnet stick toys. Give me analog machines, no electrics. Yes! I do have electricity running through ShinyBot, and that's how the mouth works, is the mouth lights up for each talking thing. Why can't I remember Bomberman's Japanese name? I feel like a failure as a nerd, even though I didn't even play the... Wait, it is Bomberman. What? What am I thinking? Rockman! I think you're right, Rockman! There was a Rockman! Or something. Who's Rockman then? No, Mega Man is... That's what I got it mixed up. That's what... Teresa, you unmixed my brain. So you did good, you did good. Okay, you were following my train of thought. So Mega Man is Rockman. Bomberman is Bomberman. Okay. We got it figured out. I hope people are enjoying the Undertale soundtrack today. I felt like we already listened to Vocaloid music yesterday, so I wanted something different today. And this is nice and robot sounding. Rock and Roll is the name of the MCs in Mega Man in Japan. Oh, that's so cute! Undertale is such a wonderful bob, it's true! Ah. Hands. Hands. Maybe I will do Wally hands. I don't know. I don't know. Think. Lynn says, does anyone remember a random anime from the early 2000s that was dubbed for Western kids, but like you built a robot, had a soul piece looking thing, and you fight other robots for body parts? Is that Metarot? I think it's Metarot. I think it's Metarot. Yeah, or Metabot. The Japanese name was Metarot. This is what it was. Yes. This thing. Yes. I was really into the animation for this show. It looked real nice. Oh, was the main character named Icky? Let me see. Video games. Anime. Um... Icky! Yeah, IKKI! That's the one, yeah! What a cute name! Yeah, these robots are meant to look intimidating. They've got that, like, heaviness to their design, I feel like. They're, like, strong and planted into the earth with these nice lines going straight down. And they've got big, big arms. And they've got joints for lots of moving around. There was actually a collab between Metabots and Digimon where they put the Metabots on the IRL Digivice toy, which at the time was the Fit watch type. Oh, that's fascinating. Gosh, because it feels like they really do kind of go together nicely. Cannot lie. What is this? This looks like another collab. They made a Omegamon statue that kind of looks like it has the same proportions as a Metabot. I love that. I literally have an Omegamon figurine downstairs in the kitchen. And that was another one of the collabs. They go together really well. Really super well. I would totally use this as inspiration. But ShinyBot is not a cool robot. ShinyBot is an old, scruffy, rusted tin can robot. Let's see. Funny enough, because of collab, Metabee, one of the Metabots, has an actual page on the Digimon Wiki. I love that! That's cute! Early 2000s anime is such an interesting case study on how pop culture framed new tech as this mysterious thing only children could adapt to. LMAO. Yeah, okay. Right, like the kid Icky was like the chosen partner with Metabee and that kind of thing, instead of it being like an adult or something. Other hands. If we were to do other hands, I could do... Okay, this is really silly, but... Very spindly gripper. That's very thin. It looks a little scary at first, but it's actually really thin, so it's not that intimidating. Perhaps. They made a Metabot-themed Digimon? What the... Ah! It's named Ometamon, which is based on Omegamon, but with Metabot parts on it. Ah! Or no one in the public understood how the internet worked? Right! So let's make it a whole world with creatures that only children can communicate and work with. Yes! Yes! Exactly! Like, Digimon was especially that. Starting in 1999, it's like, man, the internet is this crazy thing. Y2K is on the horizon. What's gonna happen? It's all mysterious. And Digimon's like, what if it's awesome and we make friends with it? Okay, I'm gonna leave some of this on the screen here. And I'm gonna take a break with ads right now. So enjoy the Undertale music. I'm gonna get up and stretch, use the restroom, get something to drink. Recommend you do the same. Ads will go for 3 minutes, and we'll meet up back here after that. Be right back! Oh, I'm gonna move that so it's a little bit out of the way. There we go. I'm back in time for Metaton's song. The boppiest of bops, one might argue. I see, there's an extra T. Alright, what kind of fan art am I gonna see if I Google image search? I think we're safe. We're safe, okay. Yep, pretty humanoid shaped. And then he also, in the robot form, has a wheel and stripy arm situation, just like Bender from Futurama. Queen Katie Bat says, I'll have to find it, but someone actually made a Vocaloid Japanese song out of Metaton's song. Oh, I wonder if I've heard that before. It seems like you'd have to. You gotta. Let's see here. Interesting choice on doing the white gloves thing. Very old school. But yeah, the wheel. Just balancing on a wheel. What's another robot that has just one wheel that it's on? I feel like, let's see. You found one in you found it immediately. Posted in music. Thank you so much. I will keep an eye on this and remember to check it out. It's probably got a video, right? I'll check it out after stream. What other robots are unicycles? There's other unicycle robots. Okay, I'm gonna just search fictional robot characters. And let's see if there's any that I haven't remembered. Oh, yes! Is it Marvin from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? I love the head shape. It's perfectly spherical and fantastic. Is Lucy the only robot in version 1999, or was there more? Good question. I am going to... Hang on a second, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna show you just Chrome while I get Reverse 1999 open. Because I do plan on switching over to Reverse 1999 for the second half of the stream. Oh, the song that makes me cry. Loading, loading. Dun, 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 dun. Pointer. Oh, Kino, you mean... I know who you mean. It's not Pointer, though. It's close to that, though. I'm going to the character menu as we speak. I'm gonna go... Wait. I mean, I might as well just have this in full screen, because I'm gonna need it in full screen eventually anyway. Let's see... Pointer... Was his name Pointer? Pioneer! I don't have the sound on, by the way. So... Awakened! I assume that means robot. He came out with Jay. Yeah, he was like the first new 3-star we've had in forever. But, yep. I thought he was like a statue rather than a robot, though. Yeah, that's what I'm not quite sure. Let me see, they are both awakened. Which ones are robots, I wonder? Would you consider Ms. Radio a robot and Sputnik a robot? Let's see. Oh, this is the same stuff. Well, whatever. Once again, I have forgotten to silence my phone. Let's see. It is here that Pioneer is born. He is a product of the showcase, a product of the social elite, a product of money. Yet he is more than just that. So I'm pretty sure he was in a shopping mall as a mannequin. Let's see. Can you describe what happened that night in detail? The boys were wearing ill-fitting clothes, holding cans of spray paint, and just pushed the door open. They seemed surprised and hesitant. I suppose they didn't expect they could just walk right in. Shopkeeper made a mistake by not locking the door properly. Then they did this to your suit. Have you ever thought about why they did it? I believe it was a form of self-expression. I was standing in front of the display case, so perhaps they wanted more people to see their work. It was obvious that the shopkeeper was not going to let them have their way. As soon as he caught sight of you, he swiftly removed you from the store. I can understand his anger. It was without a doubt a loss for my employer at the time. Right. Yeah, okay. You have to understand customers have specific tastes, and those who shop at high-end suit stores are not typically interested in this type of art. But now you're selling the poor man's goods to the rich. Oh yes, you could say that's my main business. I've observed both worlds. The rich pursue tasteful and new goods, while those struggling seek money and opportunity. Uh-huh. I just chuckled. If he's a mannequin, then he should meet with Sotheby, who actually became a coat rack at some point. He's so silly. Love it. Alright, back to this stuff. I want to just spend just the slightest bit more time here. And then I will change over to the game. This does help, like, really put onto paper some of the thoughts that have been going through my head. Wouldn't it be funny if ShinyBot had crane machine hands? That would be very funny to me. How funny. Decent amount of research on some Pioneer, yes. Alright, I'm gonna move this. The nice thing about doing this stuff is you can just move things around. Cut that out there. And then select none, and then paste. And then put it right over here. And this can anchor to that. There we go. So those are right next to each other, and it's really clear what's going on. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about this arm. I don't know. Chameleon says, did you look over the C1 Star Wars robot? They kind of vaguely remind me of ShinyBot's shape. Let me see. Is it one of these? I forgot the word, but you know that kind of spy gadget where they shoot out something similar to a crane machine claw? The grappling hook, right. Chopper! Yes! I think I was very, very inspired by Chopper when I made my ShinyBot design. It's hard to ignore. I love how it's such a simple silhouette, you know? I love the simple silhouette here. Chopper, my beloved. Everyone loves Chopper! I didn't even know Chopper's name until this very moment. He has tiny hands that come out. Apparently it's very cute. Really? Oh, I see there's like this kind of arm that like, does this like swing out kind of like R2-D2's? I want to see here. Does Chopper have a scene? Oh, right. It like swings out just like R2-D2's, I think. In a second, I just remembered. Okay, I do have my settings where I want them to be good. I think Chopper was from the only Star Wars media I watched, but he's so adorbs. Oh, so he's from... Oh, wait. Is he originally... Is he from the recent Star Wars Rebels? Or is he from Clone Wars originally, and they're just bringing him back as a fan favorite character? Chopper Star Wars War Crimes. Love it. Great. Star Wars Rebels. Okay. Wow. Wow. So savage. He was the sidekick of the main cast in that show. I lighted my day watching it. I could see why. I don't know what the context of this is, but I support Chopper. Me too! He swore a few times in his little language. Like, is it one of those things where the other human characters were like, oh, how rude, after he beeps a bunch? That's freaking so good. I really like this design, but I can't just copy-paste this. But that design is so close to what I want. I can't even lie. Very, very close to what I would like. Let's see. I'm coming to a bit of a block. We could wait for public domain, but that's not for another 80, 90 years. I know, right? I kind of wish... I don't know. Man. I love the R2 style shoulder that's like this. And the robot's here, you know? The shoulder's here, and it's like... You know, this is flat. And it's like a bolt that goes into the robot here. And the robot's here. But it's so Star Wars-esque. I can't. I cannot do it. I cannot. And that's why I did the circle joint for the shoulder instead. What? I need to think of some other shapes. I need more shapes. Can't decide if I like this arm thing or not. Trying to imagine. Look at cute ShinyBot. Maybe... maybe simple fingers like that. That's not bad. Not bad. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. There's something there. Huh. You know? It does make ShinyBot look a little buff, but that might just be the sketch being a sketch. Another reason that I want to get the arms designed is so that I can make emotes that require arms and hands to emote and express and all that. So this is also for emote creation in the future. Interesting. I could see that happening, like a dab or something. Any number of expressions that one might make with arms and hands. Obviously, the only reason that I'm hesitant about this is that it's kind of humanoid. And I really do like sticking to that trash can style robot where their arms don't really move. Wally's arms move, but just very limited movement. And then there's the robot from Clannad that has some movement. And then you've got robot arms that are Bender from Futurama style, where they can bend and curve a lot. It's an interesting design situation. What if ShinyBot's arms were is it telescopic? Like they, like they normally are like this. I don't know, flat stuff like Wally. And then it can lengthen when the time is needed for lengthening. It comes out like that. Oh my god, do they have T-Rex hands? Like normally they have T-Rex hands and then it comes out like a scope? Or something? Question mark? Oh my gosh. That's another option. It's pretty cute. Huge fan of that. That's pretty hilarious. That's pretty funny. I like it because that means I get to keep the short and stocky nature of the ShinyBot, but she's able to reach for things. She's able to hold her arms up and go really long. It does mean that there's no elbow. And I have to ask myself if I'm okay with ShinyBot having no elbows. I kind of like it. It does limit the design's movement and posing. Am I okay with limiting the posing? You know what, though? That means that she can... So, her face is here. Mouth. Eyes. Good old ShinyBot head. Just a little bit more hexagonal. Good old ShinyBot here. Hang on, I need to move some of the sketches around. I'm running out of space. Cut. Paste. I'm gonna put this up here. And then... anchor. Okay. By the way, I have not saved in a long time. You go hang out over here. Let me find the thing. Nope, that's not right. Over here. Yes. ShinyBot sketching. There we go. Alright. Okay, so this is, I think, the last bit of experimenting I'm gonna do, and then I will go over to... Reverse 1999. So, is this weird? Tell me if this is weird. But I think this is... Oh, this is really cute. Oh no, this is really cute. Oh, this is really cute. Oh, it's cute. It's kind of cute. Oh, hey, look at this cutie. Hey. Aww. The short arms is kind of genius, maybe. And then, if need be, the arms can telescope out. Like that. If that's a telescopic pullout, I could totally do a cute animation of you cheering in the air with the arms going up and down! That would be so cute! And I kind of like the hand situation I came up with. I think the hand situation I came up with is not very three-dimensionally planned out, but it is two-dimensionally aesthetic, and I like it, and it's drawable. Books for Days says, Unlurk, I returned and I survived. Great job, Books for Days. Look, I think I've decided on ShinyBot's arms. I think that we are moving away from... We're moving away from this ShinyBot's arms. And I think we're moving to telescopic arm ShinyBot. Oh my gosh. She's kind of cute. I think that's great, actually. I just kind of... I was like, maybe? Wow. Always just keep trying things. You never frickin' know. Wow. No elbows. We're getting rid of elbows. I'm officially saying no to elbows. If you're sure in the arms, make to save. Yep. Save. Okay. I haven't decided what to do with the rest of the body, but I think I have decided on ShinyBot's arms I am satisfied and pleased with this. I think the hand situation, it'll be like that pretty much in the 2D space. I don't know what that would be like if I were to render it 3D, but it looks aesthetic in terms of 2D, I would say. Wow. Yay! Okay then. Fantastic! Thank you so much, everyone, for watching my art stream. This has been a great thinking session and stuff. Wow! I think this is great! So not this, and not this, and not this. This is just like... question mark on that one. That's kind of close to what I ended up going with. I like how you know what? I think it's great how the metal flaps that are fingers have the same squarish shape as ShinyBot's head. I think that works well. It's all about squares and circles for ShinyBot. I think that's going to be the core design. Okay. Awesome! I'm gonna move on and reward myself for my hard work by playing some Reverse 1999 here. I'm gonna be ending the VOD here so that people can watch the art stream or the Reverse 1999 stream in VOD format later on. So, if you are here checking out the art VOD, thank you so much for checking it out. Take care of yourselves, make sure you eat some food, stay hydrated, check in on yourself, see if there's any needs that aren't being met. I will be ending the recording here, but the stream continues on. If you're watching live on Twitch, stay tuned for Reverse 1999. And for those watching the VOD in the future, bye-bye recording.